Here we go, here we go.
I believe you were specifically told that we did not want a body count on
Oh.
this assignment.
I did the best I could under the circumstances.
Your best is sorely lacking. All the tools at your disposal, and yet here we are. I hope you at least attempted to use the internal neuroamp.
It was extremely useful.
And yet not useful enough to avoid a body count? Still, it's good to know the applications are proving themselves. So now it's just a waiting game for SSNN to break the news. Once the story airs, we have another board meeting scheduled to decide how to handle Infinity. Go ahead, Maeve.
The SSNN broadcast has started. Shall I patch it through?
Yes, thank you.
Citizens of New Atlantis were shocked today when an unidentified assailant left several dead at the Infinity Ltd building. The murders are believed to be linked to a new investigation where Drexler would have been accused of numerous violations, including murder for hire, unauthorized human trials, and corporate theft. Authorities representing the UC and the Freestar Collective have been dispatched to a consolidated mining station and the clinic. Both locations are believed to hold numerous victims. Drexler's motivation appears to be an attempt to launch a new product based off stolen information from a competitor. The details on the project itself and the competitor have yet to be confirmed. This has been David Barrett for SSNN.
Perfect. This exposure puts Infinity right where we want them. The meeting will begin
I'm
momentarily.
talking to the chair.
But I want you to discuss the options we have with the other members. Infinity's net worth is about to hit rock bottom. So this gives us the opportunity to win a little more public faith.
Ryujin buys Infinity Ltd and no one loses their job.
Quite right. The truth is, we'll be making evaluations. We'll shed any employees who don't make the cut, slowly but surely. By incorporating Infinity, we eliminate a competitor, get their best employees and contracts, and all while boosting our public perception.
I didn't know I was supposed to kill anybody earlier, but it's all good. Sounds like a win-win situation to me in here. Sounds like a win-win situation
I'm
to
glad
me.
we're on the same page. Which is why I'd like you to talk to the board to convince them this is the right move. There are several who might disagree, and you have the perfect tool to help sway them.
If they don't agree, I'll be sure to make the
You'll
most of it.
find most of the board members in their offices preparing. Vina is also here, waiting for the meeting to start. We'll
That's
need
strong.
at least 50% of the vote to go our way. In the event of a tie, I will make the final decision. I trust you'll get it done.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
What the fuck? Move out my way.
Did Masako send you to try and convince me to acquire Infinity Ltd? I think we both know that's not going to work.
Well, not with that attitude.
You can make light of the situation, but my stance won't change. The internal neuroamp gives us the power to crush our competitors, not take them under our wing. This is exactly why Masako's time as CEO is finished.
Masako is a better CEO than you'll ever be.
I'll overlook your poorly educated statement. For now. Throwing your competitor a lifeline when they're about to crash and burn hardly seems wise.
Manipulation. Listen to reason, Ularu. You know acquiring Infinity is the right choice.
Well, it does make Ryujin look good. And we do gain a wider customer base, which means higher profits.
Manipulate the fuck out of this.
You're right about this one up. I guess you are worth keeping around. As long as everyone has Ryujin's best interests in mind, this should make for an interesting meeting.
With the internal neuro best interests don't matter. It can guarantee success on its own.
I can only imagine the contracts that will be pouring in. We'd almost be literally in control of anything we wanted. Now, if you'll excuse
I don't know.
me, I still have a lot of preparations to make.
I don't know if it's a good thing or not.
So much work to do. If you need something, make it quick. I'd like to make sure my arguments are solid before this meeting.
Masako would really appreciate it if you could back her on acquiring Infinity Ltd.
Not much to discuss there. I believe I've made my case quite clear to Masako on why I am against it.
Legal issues aside, the pros of acquiring Infinity Ltd. are far outweigh the cons.
All right, I could use the entertainment. Tell me why Infinity is a good asset.
The business benefits far outweigh any legal issues, and credits are king.
Have you been spending too much time with Lyndon? There's more to this than just credits.
You can't tell me that negotiating an airtight deal doesn't appeal to you.
I do pride myself on solid contracts, and this one would be especially challenging. Huh. Well, what do you know? I think you just convinced
Yes,
me.
ma'am.
Talent like yours belongs in the courtroom.
So I've been told. Let me see. I'm curious about your thoughts on the internal.
Nice to know
neuro-
someone is. Everyone's too busy praising its completion to think about the dangers it could represent. First off, if I find out you used that device on me, I will tie you up in court on whatever charges I can conjure for the rest of your life.
I didn't. Not
Second,
you.
that tech is one major human rights violation that no legal team wants to fight.
Yeah.
I'll do whatever I can to make sure it's either severely delayed or collects dust in storage. Well, I'm both glad and surprised to hear the one person who has one say that. Masako is lucky to have you at her disposal, you know? You may be the greatest
I think I might be
asset aside from
against-
the internal neuroamp that Ryujin has. This exchange has been surprisingly insightful. But now, I really do need to get back to my notes.
Like, I don't think. Like, I'm glad I have it, but I don't want other people to have this, you know?
This meeting should prove to be very interesting.
I'm fine with acquiring
assume
LTD,
Masako
that's
went
fine,
to
but I don't like the
fire
Nero amp. Yes, but if we use...
Good on you. If it were up to me, I'd have shut down Project Dominion a long time ago. I knew it was a grave security risk. And look what happened.
We saw firsthand how dangerous that tech is. It should never go to market.
You read my mind. Let's just hope Masako and the
That's because that's me, bro. That's who I am. Like, I'm not. I'm playing as myself, so I wouldn't want it.
We're about to add a significant workload onto my team. The last thing I want to deal with are any more incidents this new neuroamp might cause.
Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta go grab the ribs out and put the new ribs in.
You were saying? Wake up. You were saying?
Sorry, I had to turn the fan on and stuff. Dude, there's a lot of smoke on here. I had to open up the door and stuff too. The acquisition is worth the work. I know your team can handle it.
I imagine we're looking at months of work. Infinity Ltd is obviously not known for their security. I only hope that Masako and the others will be patient with the process. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some preparations to make. We'll be announcing Ularu's termination of employment at this meeting, so I need to have security ready to escort her off the premises.
Shit. Set a 40-minute timer.
If operation starts to bore you, let me know. You make a perfect lab rat for the R&D team. And how's my favorite patient doing? Not seeing any temporal memory flashes or losing time, I hope.
I feel great. No side effects as far as I can tell.
That's great. I'd say Project Dominion is ready for legitimate human trials in that case. One step closer to seeing market approval. Genevieve is going to be so excited. So, tell me what you think of the neuroamp.
Vina, this tech is dangerous. No one should have this sort of power.
I hope you're not actually suggesting that the technology I spent years working on and perfecting never sees the light of day. This is groundbreaking work. My life's work.
That's fair. Just
Fine,
see it from
fine.
every angle.
Make your case.
If the internal neuroamp backfires, your reputation will be ruined.
You really think they could come after me?
There we go. Vina, as the sole owner of the internal neuroamp, I know exactly how dangerous it is.
Well, perhaps I really do need more data.
People will use this on others to do horrible things.
I'm pretty sure you're exaggerating. I hate to stop you, but I just can't be swayed on this. Besides, Masako,
Damn, I thought I
Alexis,
had that.
Genevieve, they know how to handle this. So the next question is, what will the fate of Infinity Ltd be?
It'll be fun to see how they try to recreate your work.
Exactly. Not that I want to gloat over it. Maybe just a little. Okay, so DeMarcus and I have really been looking forward to it, so fingers crossed this deal goes through. Well, this has certainly been the most interesting conversation of my day. All we can do now is look forward to the meeting, right? See you in there.
Okay. I gotta go close my door real quick. I think my dog is gonna use the bathroom. That's it, dude. That's just fire, bro. Oh yeah, that's good. Some fucking good ribs. No, not right now. You're gonna eat a lot whenever we all eat here in a minute. I'm just gonna give you guys bones the whole time. Dude, that's fucking delicious. Here. There was a double like. Good job not begging, hero. Also, little beggar. We'll get one here in a bit. Also, what's good about it though? Go. Go. Gobbled it up. Damn. That rib's fire, bro. We got 32 minutes left on the other slack of ribs. My wife should be here soon. Ish.
You're looking interesting today.
Thanks.
Just the person I wanted to see. I want to get all the details locked down for this meeting, and I believe you to be one of the best sources available.
That I wanted to speak to you about the meeting as well.
An efficient exchange, then. You've had the chance to encounter members of Infinity LTD throughout your assignments here. Do you think they're worth redemption? And why?
Of course, if we can save the jobs of thousands of people, we should do it.
Saving the jobs of thousands is altruistic, which is not a luxury corporations have. It's a financial burden. It would be a huge undertaking on my part.
You have the opportunity to do some good here, why not take it?
That is a plea more well spent on Genevieve or Alexis. I prefer to focus on the numbers and leave emotions out of my decision making.
It sounds like you already made your decision, so why even ask me?
Perhaps I wanted to see if I could be convinced otherwise. It's easy to say it's the right thing to do for someone in your position. But for me, Infinity LTD is a huge financial unknown. It's high risk versus mediocre reward.
Fine, just screw thousands out of a job. I'm not sure why I thought I'd ask.
Your disdain is noted. And perhaps you thought I'd care because you're hopeful. Next question. What is your opinion on how Masako handled the mole situation?
We caught them all, so I'd say it was a
Any
success.
insight into what made it successful?
Because they didn't panic as soon as the problem was brought forward.
Maintaining one's reason in a time of panic speaks volumes about a person's capabilities. I appreciate the insight. I suppose I should ask if there's anything I can do for you, considering how helpful you've been.
It's dangerous and it should be banned.
It's only dangerous to those who can't afford one. Hence the added motivation that will bolster sales.
Can you guarantee all of your employees can afford
The
one?
guarantee depends on if we're willing to make the financial commitment to outfitting each employee with at least a shielding component. A cost that's not lost on me as CFO.
Once the lawsuits hit, you'll be drowning in compensation payouts.
It's possible. But with Alexis and Genevieve driving the restrictions and presentation of such a product, it's also highly unlikely.
Honestly, don't
This
care
has
which
been
way
rather
that one goes.
enlightening for me. I appreciate the time.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Your vote didn't really matter anyway. Other than for De Niro and certainly did.
Is Masako checking up on me to make sure I'm on her side?
I didn't realize there were sides to take.
In this business, there's always a side. And right now, I'm backing Masako.
Well,
We just need to grab Infinity
my job's
LTD
done.
while it's got the
Neuro
public's
amps in
full
place,
attention.
and
I'm all about free PR, especially when it's painting us in a good light.
we're getting OTV. Coming to the rescue will look
I'm
good
sure
for
I can
us.
squeeze enough goodwill out of this to last us at least a year.
You know, if you really want to keep Ryujin in the public's good graces, there's one big thing to consider.
All right. I suppose you've earned the right to voice your opinion after everything you've done, qualified or not. So let's hear it.
Internal neuroamp, the research should be banned.
Possible backlash on tech like this is not lost on me. However, the internal neuroamp will define the next era of tech, with Ryujin at the forefront. It's not an opportunity you just walk away from.
There's no way you could reveal tech like this and keep the public's favor.
Of course there is. You just have to know the right way to spin it. As any good marketing person knows, the public doesn't know what they want until we tell them.
Sure.
Well, it seems your talents really do stretch beyond just being an operative. Good talk. Maybe I'll even consult you on future endeavors.
All right, everyone. As you all know, we've successfully exposed Infinity Ltd's botched human trials and murder for hire through SSNN. The public is demanding their leadership, namely Lucas Drexler, face trial, and he's probably writing his resignation as we speak. Ryujin will be launching a statement, but I believe now is the perfect time to acquire Infinity Ltd.
Okay. I'm not gonna say anything.
Believe it or not, I agree. The acquisition has risks, and it's going to create a lot of work for all of us. But the overall payoff will be worth it.
Legal ramifications are a certainty, but the benefits far outweigh the disadvantages.
Arguments?
Infinity Ltd. could be the Pandora's box of financial and legal risks. I simply cannot support an acquisition.
I think what we're all overlooking is what led us to this situation to begin with. Yes, our security was compromised. But considering Dalton was hired by Masako, the issue obviously starts at the top. In fact, I propose that Masako be removed from CEO altogether.
Ularu, this isn't a line you want to cross.
And considering you're the mole, if anyone's going to be removed from power, it's going to be you.
Hold up. Are you saying you lied to us?
Dalton, the last meeting we had, you distinctly said Imogene was the mole, and she'd been dealt with.
Only lied about Imogene so Lara would incriminate herself.
Do you even have any proof to back up this outrageous claim?
Of course we do. The malicious code you hid on this slate to upload incriminating evidence against Masako onto Lucas Drexler's computer.
To put it bluntly, Ularu, you're fired. Security will hold you in your office until a proper exit interview can be done.
This isn't right. I should at least have the opportunity to resign.
And allow you to still be marketable to a competitor? I don't think so. This may be news to me, and I will be reviewing the evidence closely. But this isn't something you just get to walk away from.
Enjoy unemployment.
Security, escort Miss Chen to her office and see that she stays put.
You'll regret this. All of you.
I believe the only regret would be trusting you to begin with.
All right, back to business. All in favor of acquiring Infinity Ltd?
Aye.
All against?
Nay.
Good. Alexis, start drawing up the necessary documentation. Anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up?
Let him do it, bro.
Any other matters to bring forth? None? This concludes our order of business.
If only there were more hours in the day.
So, Infinity Ltd. learned a lesson the hard way, and we exposed the traitor among us. You've proven yourself to be quite the asset here at Ryujin.
Thank you, that's quite a compliment coming from Ryujin's CEO.
It's well earned and deserved. I truly appreciate the work you put into exposing Ularu. No operative has ever had to investigate our own to the extent that you did. I can imagine it may have been a lot of pressure, considering you were fairly new at the time.
No pressure at all, these are the type of jobs I live for.
I hope that enthusiasm sticks with you for the foreseeable future. Imogene's instincts were right about you. Now, as promised, I have your bonus. I hope you'll find it appropriate for all you've done. And I'm promoting you to senior operative. You've more than earned it.
Give me the details on my new position.
As for the details, I think someone back on the operations floor would prefer to explain those to you.
Okay. Oh shit, she's back. Damn it.
You've certainly shaken things up around here. I still can't believe Ularu tried to frame me. An obvious misjudgment on my part. But now that's all in the past. It's time to get back to your typical day-to-day.
I'm glad to see you back in the office, Imogene.
And I'd say it's good to be back if I hadn't returned to a mountain of paperwork. Now, since you were new, you've been dealing with people, but most of our assignments are generated on the mission board. The board holds any available assignments that our techs have pieced together, and I've approved. Questions? Hey, are we talking or
That makes your job a lot easier. Sorry, dude. I'm high as fuck.
Assignment approval isn't exactly riveting work. With your promotion, you've earned yourself an office, so whenever you're ready, you can find your own
I
personal
was in my
mission
head,
board
bro.
inside.
Okay.
And the best perk of them all, you're free to make your own hours. Oh, and congratulations, of course.
I'm still gonna run this place someday.
At this point, I wouldn't doubt it. Go check out the board, and if you have any questions, I suppose I can start up an open door policy, just for you.
Oh, thank you. You hitting on me, bro. Does this keep going? Like, are there any other important missions after this? These. I don't know what I want to do next. I'm gonna go. Should I sell some stuff? I don't really need the money, dude, or anything. Oh damn, it's level 30. I'm not ready for that yet. Some star stuff. I wish I told you what level they were. Bro. Piss off. Ah, you bitch. Bro, get out of my face.
Time, I've been thinking about some things. Wanted to talk to you about it. What's on your mind?
Shit. Thanks. Appreciate you. Where am I going? Not sure what I want to upgrade. Probably, I don't think I can upgrade stealth yet.
I have something for you.
Keep an eye on your valuables.
You might want this.
Hello.
Payday is always a good